wipes out. Away we go, and it's a good start from Poleman. But look at Felipe Massa coming down the inside. Mark Webber making a terrible start like he did last year, and into the lead. It's Vettel straight away. Massa up into second place. Have they made it through turn one? Well, pretty well. Often an incident. The two Ferraris are fighting with the Mercedes there, and Hamilton is trying to squeeze down the inside. A little bit of a knock-up. Massa's still in second place. Alonso goes around the outside of Hamilton, and Alonso gets into third.
Brave stuff there from Alonso. Saw the opportunity and jumped at it.
Kimi Raikkonen has got past Lewis Hamilton.
Well, that's round the outside under braking into turn 13, and in this case Lewis Hamilton, very fair, he could have run him wide.
And off goes Lewis Hamilton once again. They could definitely make this a two-stop race, but some of the other teams, I think, are going to have to make 3 stops. And that, of course, won't be worked out until the very end of the race. So really interesting to see how that pans out. We're on board with Sebastian Vettel here. He's chasing after Adrian Sutil, who has stayed out there on his medium compound tyres, hasn't made a pit stop yet, and Vettel is charging after him. Sutil continues to lead this race. He still hasn't come into the pits yet, and he's doing a fine job. You know, having been out of the sport for a year, Vettel isn't finding it easy. And look now how it's allowing the Ferraris to stack up. This is not what Sebastian Vettel wanted at all. He wanted a clean, quick pass, and Raikkonen's not far behind. The leaders, the likes of Vettel, Massa and Alonso, they simply can't run at the pace they want. Look at Alonso. You get the feeling he's beginning to get a bit frustrated. He's coming in fact. Right, that's what that was all about. So this is a bit of strategy, I would think, to try and drop him out of the line. In comes race leader, and he's followed by Vettel. My goodness, so not a very long stint.
He's responding to the fact Mark Webber has just gone massively quicker on a new set of medium tyres.
He's responding to Alonso as well, I think. That's the key, because Alonso, who was fighting with him, has just set the fastest middle sector of anybody. That's what they're doing. They're responding to Ferrari pace as well. So, the Force India is back on its way. It's still in front of the Red Bull. And Sebastian Vettel gets out of the pit lane.
Alonso's through in front of him.
There he is.
Alonso has gone through.
Ferrari have played that beautifully, and Alonso just finding his way past the Force India of Sutil as they rejoin, but that has worked brilliantly well for Ferrari. And Vettel cannot find a way past his fellow German. He's been stuck behind him for many, many laps, and it's getting ever more crucial that he finds a way past that car. He's got to run, and he's going for it, down the inside into turn 3, and he's done that well, and he needed to do it. In comes Massa, no surprise there, but I also think that you will see Massa is behind Alonso. Now where will he be versus Vettel? The danger is they may well have ended up dropping him behind Vettel.
Here he is, let's watch the battle. There's Massa on the left. Vettel's going to have a run on him as they get down into turn 1.
So Ferrari have now got Alonso leading that little group of cars. Ooh, big slide there on the new tyres from Massa. Meanwhile, Kimi Raikkonen now leads the Australian Grand Prix. So Kimi Raikkonen in the Lotus, who is going deeper on his second set of tyres than those around him. So that's very interesting. Again, we've got slightly different strategies. Lots of different strategies going on here, really. You've got the Raikkonen strategy going deep on the second set of tyres. You've got Hamilton and Rosberg trying to do it on just the 2 stops. Down towards turn 3 they come then. And there is Vettel, still chasing after the Ferrari, but the Ferrari's got the DRS. He's within range now. Oh, and in fact, pulling off.
Problem.
Yeah, so that's Rosberg pulling off to the side of the track. And, well, a reliability issue, I would guess, for Nico Rosberg.
Alonso on the 3 stop.
Yes, he is, Lewis. Yes, he is. But we still want to keep him behind.
That's not going to happen. You can get my DRS now.
Alonso will get the pass done as they run down. Now he's been forced to the outside, so late braking.
Alonso trying to go around Hamilton. Hamilton locks it up and just stays in front. Well, he's always the last of the late breakers, and he will not give up his place easily. But finally, he has to. Hamilton is passed by Alonso for second place, and Vettel now is bearing down on the British driver. Oh, he's in, surely, yeah, he's in. Hamilton comes into the pits now. He cannot go any further on that set of tyres. On board with Sebastian Vettel here, who's now 4.9 seconds behind Alonso, who's lighting up the timing screens once again. And Kimi Raikkonen going past Adrian Sutil. That is for the lead of the race. And so Kimi Raikkonen retakes the lead. We knew he was looking comfortable, but he's now actually in the lead because Sutil still has to make another pit stop, remember. This is the gap now then from Raikkonen, who's just gone across the line, back to Alonso with a couple of back markers between them. Max Chilton making his debuts in the middle of that in the red and black Marussia, and Max Chilton meanwhile trying to get past the Caterham. They must be careful here. They must let Alonso through without hindering him, but I think Alonso was going to get past there. Sutil in and onto his super soft tyres now. Oh, here comes Hamilton. Surely he's having a look down the inside. Sutil has to give way, and in doing so, he's lost a lot of momentum. And this gives Webber every opportunity to come past. Tries to shut the door, or does he? No, he can't do it. And surely Webber's going to have the line into turn 11. No, he doesn't.
Didn't have the speed, so maybe a bit of strategic cars use there from Adrian Sutil. But what looked like it was a done pass. Mark had to get out of it. It's going to all be about the braking. This could be messy down into 13.
Oh, side by side. Sutil gives him good space. Good professional racing there from Sutil and from Webber. And Webber gets through. This is going to be a fully deserved victory by the Lotus team. Kimi Raikkonen wins the Australian Grand Prix. It's the second time he's won here in Melbourne. He won it in 2007. It's the first win for the Lotus name in Australia ever. Second place goes to Alonso, 12.4 seconds behind. And the reigning world champion, the triple world champion, Sebastian Vettel, is beaten to third. But remember, podiums are what win titles, and he's still very much up there. Felipe Massa is going to come through in a fine fourth position here. Hamilton is going to finish in fifth place. He's some way further back.
Okay, Kimi, absolutely fantastic job. Well done, mate. Save as much fuel as possible on the in-lap, please. Absolutely superb, Kimi. Brilliant. Well done, mate.
Yeah, thanks everybody. I told you that the car is good. Thanks everybody. Great job.
Kimi Raikkonen takes his 20th career win here in Australia. Fernando Alonso finishes second for Ferrari, Vettel third for Red Bull. Then Massa, Hamilton, Mark Webber and Adrian Sutil. A great drive on his comeback to Formula One ahead of his teammate Di Resta in 8th. Button in 9th, and he's broken the 1,000 points barrier now in his career. Grosjean in 10th place, Perez 11th and Jean-Eric Vergne in 12th. We have our first winner of the 19 race championship. And in fact, on 6 out of the last 10 years, the winner here has gone on to win the title. 3 world champions on the podium, driving for 3 different constructors in Formula One. The 2013 season is an enticing prospect.